Good morning. It's Tammy with stampwithtammy.com, and I'm here to share a quick and easy card with you today. We're going to use the Charming Day bundle. You guys probably know by now this is one of my favorites. We're going to use this die and this leaf die along with a couple of the images. So let me get that out of the way. Grab my glasses. And we're going to make a double Z-fold card. So it opens like this. Can you see it from the top? So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go through the measurements really quick. I've got 2 pieces of Night of Navy. Both are 11 inches long. This one is 4 1/4. This one is 2 1/8. They're both scored at the exact same places. 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. Then we have some white. This one is 1 7/8 by 2 1/2. This is just a scrap. It's about 3 by 4. It's just for the flower stamp. And then you need a scrap of Night of Navy for the leaves. Obviously, I've used it quite a few times. For the designer paper, we're going to have 1 piece 5 1/4 by 4, 4 by 2 1/2, and then 4 by 2 1/2. These are for the thinner one, and they're 5 1/4, 2 1/2, both by 1 7/8. So 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, 1 7/8 by 2 1/2. Sorry, that was a little more confusing than it should have been. Okay, so let's get started because this one might take a little bit longer. So we're going to fold both of these just like this. Burnish them with your bone folder. Okay. So we're going to put all the designer paper on first. Grab my seal. This big piece. Oh, and this is all from the Floral Charm designer paper. I'm sorry, I should have said that. And this one goes right here. Just like that. The blue piece is going to go in the middle. And I try and line it up. And then we have another piece of the pretty floral. And so I go ahead and fold it flat like this so that I can line this one up too with this one. Okay, so there's the main card base. And this is a normal just Z-fold card. Okay, so for this one, you need to flip it. So you have it like this, the same direction where it opens. You're just going to flip it over. Okay? And so we're going to lay that out and add. And I flip this. It's the same pattern. I've just flipped it over to the Timid Tiger side. Just like that. I just like the idea of a little bit of contrast. And then the little piece of white goes in the middle. And this is so you can write a teeny tiny sentiment. You can say, "Love, Tammy." So there you go. Now to put the whole card together, I'm going to turn it over and just apply adhesive to this side. Okay, and then I'm just going to decide where I want it on the card. Like you could do it lower, you could do it right in the middle, which is where we're going to do. And I just want to line it up edge to edge right here. Okay, and then we're going to fold it up. And you can kind of, like with your finger, kind of mark where you don't want. So I'm just going to add some adhesive to this end. And then the easiest way to do it is just to fold it like that. So there you have your basic card. Okay, so now we're going to stamp the large floral image using Tuxedo Black Memento ink. With the bigger images, I like to lay them flat and tap the ink on top. Just personal preference. And I'm just going to stamp. I want to make sure, just leave it there a few seconds. And there we have that. So we're going to color. I'm going to use Timid Tiger Stampin' Blends and Mossy Meadow Stampin' Blends. And I pulled those right out from the designer paper. So let's see if I can do this fairly quickly. I'm taking the dark, and I am no artist. I know I've said this a million times, but this set is super easy to color in. So I'm just kind of highlighting the main vein of the leaf, and then just adding a little bit of dark at the base of the leaf. Because in my little head, that's where the shadows would be from the flower. And I just want a little bit of depth to these. Just like that. So I'm venturing out doing a few more videos. I'm starting some online classes. You can check out my website at www.stampwithtammy.com to check those out. And then this is the dark Timid Tiger, and I'm just going to do the same. I'm just very simply going along the stamp lines, basically. Again, just to add a little bit of depth. I'm sure there are people out there that are very artistic and could make these flowers look very realistic. I am not one of those, but I do make them pretty. All right. So anyway, my first online class will be featuring the branching out bundle. It's a great set for Christmas, for fall, even for masculine birthdays. Now I'm taking the light Mossy Meadow, and I'm just coloring in. Okay, I'm not going to finish all of these. And then the light Timid Tiger, and this one's easy. And if you circle around the dark a little more, like this, then you it blends in a little bit better, so you don't have any sharp lines. So anyway, through the magic of television, I've got one completed here and colored and cut out. And then I also have 2 Night of Navy leaves. So we're just going to put those on. And these are a little bit easier to glue on with the liquid glue. That big word. A little too much glue, but that's okay. See, now if you glue anything past this point, you'll not want to put glue right here, or it'll stick where you don't want it to stick. So just be aware of where your fold is. Okay. And this one I'm going to put out to the side here. And then so this is going to go right about here. So really I can put dimensionals all over it. Gotta love dimensionals, huh? Okay, no rhyme or reason, just everywhere. The hardest part of these is getting all the backings off. Okay, and I'm just gonna put this right there. And now I'm gonna use, oh, I better put my glue away before it dries out. And I probably should have stamped this before I put it together, but if you open it up flat like this, then you won't get any lumps where you want to stamp. I'm using the happy birthday. You can use whichever one you want. And I'm just going to stamp right here. Just like that. And then I'm going to add some of these Charming Shimmer Faceted Dots. This all comes in a suite, which I love. These are the Night of Navy ones. And I'll just add a little bit of sparkle. And there you have it. Hope you liked it. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. And if you haven't followed, I would love for you to follow me. And we will see you in a couple weeks. Have a great day.